How you doing, folks? My name is Captain Sean Hickey. I work with Everglades Boats. Behind me is our brand new model, the 455CC. We're doing a promotional tour with it. Right now we're in Cape Coral, Florida at Tarpon Point Marina. I'd like to take a couple minutes to take you through to show what this new model has to offer for you guys. A little bit about the boat to start out with. She's 47 feet overall length. She has a 13'3" beam, 25-degree dead rise at the transom, and she carries just under 700 gallons of fuel. Why don't we start at the bow? So first of all, we have 3 lounge seats across the front of the console with inductive chargers for your phones on each side and USBs. On either side of the bow, we have 2 insulated boxes, so you can use those just for storage, or you can actually use them as an extra cooler. In the deck, there's a 120-gallon fish box that's macerated. On the bow, we have obviously a windlass that's built in that goes through the bow of the boat. We've got washdowns in there, whether it's freshwater or saltwater washdown in there. There are teak accents all the way through. Rod holders everywhere. We're using Gemlux rod holders on here, so there's no hardware. It's very clean, very classy. Another cool thing about the bow is we have a table that actually goes flush to the deck, but when you hit the switch, it comes all the way up. You got a place for you to sit with your family and entertain. Then you can lower it partially down and it slides forward and turns into a casting deck, so you fishermen don't have to worry about that table getting in your way. Next, let's take a look at the tower. Everglades Boats has a history of metal fabrication. We've been building our own towers and tops since our beginning. This tower took what we did before, which was the nicest tower on the market, and now we've improved it. We've widened it. There are actually 3 seats across for full-size adults. We've put the center helm with 2 little nooks or leaning posts, so if you're fishing, you can lean back in and you look aft. We've got a 16-inch Garmin screen up there, a buggy top, we've got speakers underneath, and we also have an air assist system that allows 2 people to drop that tower in roughly about 5 minutes so that you can go under bridges or she can be stored in rack storage. Very unique, very innovative. You got to take a look and see how it works. Next, let's take a look inside the console. As I'm going down here to my left, you can see the door that we've put on here. It is what I call a battleship door. It has 3 pins and a large locking mechanism that makes it watertight and keeps it nice and solid and doesn't rattle around. As we go down the companionway to the right, you're going to see the galley area. There's a sink on top of it with Corian countertops and lots of storage. As we go forward, we have a teak table that's electric that goes down and up, and when you put it in the down position, you can bring the filler pads in and make this a king-size bunk. And then to the starboard side, you have the head. And we're really proud of this head because it's not a wet head. It has a separate shower plus a freshwater head so you can go in and you don't have to dry off your entire head every time that you use the shower. So now let's take a look at my favorite part of the boat, the helm area. We worked closely with Garmin Marine to develop a digital switching system by utilizing 3 22-inch screens plus 2 16-inch screens behind us and another one up on the tower to design the most sophisticated system that Garmin has ever done on a boat smaller than 60 feet. Now let's check out one of the most eye-popping features of the boat, the seating. There are 6 release marine teak chairs at the helm. 3 at the second row, 3 at the front row. The 3 at the front row have shock absorbing capabilities, so when you're in the rougher seas you can stay seated and it won't hurt your back. All of the seats have armrests that go up and down, and the 2 outside seats actually rotate around facing aft. That way, if you have your friends in the back in the second row and you want to just hang out and talk to them, or if you're watching your baits while you're fishing, very comfortable, very cool. Here we are in the cockpit of the 455. I have a lot to show you in here. First of all, we have dual dive doors. That way, if you're pulling up to the floating dock, you can open up on any side. We also have a mezzanine seat here that'll seat 3 people across. It's air conditioned and heated, so fully climate controlled. You can control your make fast shade. As you can see over our heads here, there's a make fast shade that opens and closes and covers the entire cockpit. So along the transom, we have 3 foldable seats. So when you're fishing, they're up out of the way, but as soon as you drop them out, you have 12 feet of seating. You can actually fit 28 adults on this boat in a seat. Let's talk about the fishability of the cockpit. Along the transom, we have 2 live wells, 55 gallons each, or you could have one optional grill that comes up electrically. Then you have 2 insulated boxes. You can also get freezer plates for those. There's a freezer plate option also for the mezzanine seat on the other side. The smaller box on the back can also be optioned out as a electric raising prep station with a drawer and a cutting board and a sink. On the port side and the starboard side, we have abundant tackle storage, starboard drawers, a garbage can, which you'll find very convenient, and saltwater washdown and freshwater washdown as well. The 455cc is powered by quad 425 Yamaha outboards. With those engines, you should be able to get a top end of around 58 miles an hour and a cruising speed of roughly around 40. Let's take a look below deck now. First of all, you see, second to none, the fit and finish of the bilge. We finish all of our bilges on every model that we build. Right here is the Seakeeper 6. It's standard on the boat and it will give you unprecedented stability. And behind me here is the 15 kW Fisher Panda generator that'll take care of all of your power needs. Thanks for coming on board with us today, folks, for the tour of the 455cc Everglades. If you'd like to find out more information about this boat or any of the other models that Everglades builds, you can go to evergladesboats.com, or you can also go to boathouseh2o.com.